Hey guys, how you going? So, as you saw in my last video, I was telling you about the Corvette. So, as promised, here it is. I'll run you through a few things I've already done to it. Did get a few recordings, but I'm not used to this whole YouTube thing, so I just keep forgetting to record. So, bear with me while I learn. We'll get through it. And yeah, I'll try to keep getting videos for you. Alrighty, here it is. That panel's off, and the side skirt, because of the battery, had to replace that. I'll run you through that in a second. That was ridiculous. It's got pretty good color coded seats to go with the yellow outside, which I really like. So I'm pretty clean in here. There's a few little things like these controls, they're not working on both sides. They do work on the inside here. I've got the battery disconnected at the moment. Something's draining the power, I'm not sure what, so we've got to figure that one out as well. Someone's done some custom stainless steel work on there, other side as well. Haven't had the target top off yet, but I'll do that soon. It's pretty clean. Sills are massive, it's a long way down. I do like the aircraft style. I don't know what that is actually. If anyone knows what that is, let me know. It might turn the light on and off. Yeah, still needs a bit of a clean up. Back opens pretty good, so that's good. Yeah, no, it's definitely for the light, I think. They don't look original, but I could be wrong. So originally I did have issue with the immobilizer. I have got a new button now. So if you do have an immobilizer on yours and you have issue with your key, a good trick, it's a dynamco, however you say it. If you have one of these brands, there is a way to still start your car without having the button. You have a little red light here, maybe it's under the dash, I don't know where you're gonna have it. You open up that box, you got a code there. Basically you turn the key on, turn it off, let the light flash 5 times, turn the key on, turn it off, let it flash 9 times, turn the key off, turn it on, let it flash 5 times, turn the key on, turn it off, let it flash 3 times, turn the key on, and everything will power up. It's a little cheat code to get around the immobilizer. So awesome trick if you're having issues with your key. That saved my life. Not literally, but it was good. Everything's pretty good in here. This stuff is all pretty flimsy and cheaply made, I think. Pretty tidy. This probably needs replaced. She's a bit bent and warped. I don't have the ratchet tool to go to the top, which is unfortunate. I do have a random Torx screwdriver there, but I would prefer to have the ratchet, but I don't have one, so hopefully I can source one. But all in all, it's pretty good neck. Paintwork's pretty good. It's a bit dirty at the moment. I did have it washed. You'll see that in one of the photos. I haven't gone deep into it and really given it a good clean in all the grooves, and a lot of the rubber's pretty damaged. It's got quite a nice tint. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a little strip across here. It looks really mint when it's nice and clean. It really does look good. So So it's a bit of a mess under here. I've got to get through and clean it all up, make it look good. This is all pretty buggered. Give that a paint up. The motors to the headlights, they work and they work well, but they have constant power. I don't know why, but they just tick, constantly tick when the car's turned off. Hence why I have the battery disconnected. So I put a new radiator in it. It's an aluminium one, just an eBay special, works pretty good. Unfortunately, do have an issue with the cap hitting here, so I just got to cut around that, remold it or something, see what I can figure out there. I've had to replace all these bolts. They were all stripped out and flogged. I've had to fix the threads, re-screw them in. I've done all the ball joints, the bushes. I do have some videos of these. I'll post some of them. I've got some new brake lines on here. I've got some new calipers, not calipers, sorry. I've got some new rotors coming, some pads and caliper rebuild kits. You can see it's pretty fresh in there now. Cleaned all this up, made it all nice and new. It's got new hubs on it. So yeah, basically I've done radiator, front suspension, new hubs, the ball joints for the steering as well as the suspension. It's got a new battery. The battery. There is a panel that goes on here, which I'll show you on the other side actually, so you understand. Just like that, you got this panel here. Annoyingly, this aftermarket kit I've got on it, to get that off, you have to take the side skirt off. So you have to take the side skirt off and then that off, and then you can get to the battery. So that was a bit of a pain. So I did that. It's got a new battery, that's on charge at the moment. Just try to keep the battery in good condition, keep it on a trickle charge all the time. It's had all the fluids changed in the motor. Everything was pretty sweet, so took it for a spin. Noticed it had a really bad miss, so I've had the spark plugs out today, so I'll pull this one out. This one's a cylinder that is working. They're loose at the moment because I've got to do a bit of work in here, check what's going on. That one there's, gave it a good wipe with my finger to see how she looks. It's pretty black, dry, nice. Actually, it's still really warm. It's been a while. No problems at all, that one. But cylinder number one, I did chuck the infrared thermometer on it. The temperature was significantly lower than the other three on this side. I'm also having the same issue with cylinder 6 on the other side, so I haven't pulled that plug out yet. But I pulled this one here. I'll show you a photo of it as well, just so you see what it was before I wiped it clean with my finger. Look at the shine on that. That's barely firing, if it's ever fired. I just wiped that with my finger. Clearly, actually I can smell a nice strong smell of fuel in there as well, so it's obviously spark. I'll have to check that. It's got brand new plugs and leads. Obviously they got the dizzy here at the back. I thought it looked pretty good when I had it pulled apart, but maybe there's something else going on, so I'll have to do a bit of investigation on the spark there. But I had the same readings on the cylinder 6 as well, temperature wise, compared to all the other cylinders. So my hunch tells me it's going to be exactly the same when I pull that plug. The brakes, they failed on me, they stopped working. I assume it's the seals and the calipers, saying it's been sitting for 12 years. If you don't know, brake fluid does turn extremely acidic, more acidic than it already is when it just sits there and is not used, and it will destroy everything. So the rubbers, I'll get a photo of the old rubber hoses I had on it. They swelled that much, there was barely a pinhole through there. Yeah, so I've put in about $2,000 already. You wouldn't believe it. I haven't done that much, but $2,000 so far. Oh, I have put a new fuel pump in as well and done fuel filter as well. So figure out why those cylinders aren't firing. Injectors are good, they're ticking away. They're pulsing. I don't know if they're blocked. I'll have to suss that one out as well. I can smell fuel, so it's not an injector problem. It's a spark problem. Any insight from you Corvette guys would be great. But we'll get to that. Other than that, everything's pretty good. I do have the transmission cooler here. I've got to remount. It doesn't mount onto that radiator like it did on the original radiator. It doesn't have that lip at the top to bolt onto, so I will have to make a bracket under there somewhere to hold that. But I might get a new one of them as well. Why? Because why not? Yeah, so that's about all I've done at the moment. Most of the electrics are pretty good. There's lights don't work. Hoping it's just globes. Obviously, as I was saying, the motors for the lights tick away. The HVAC system, it does work, but it is very all over the place. It flickers, it flashes, it carries on. It won't stay on one setting all the time. All these gauges, they all work. I get my warning lights, the radio works, all my dash works, nice and bright. Everything else seems to work amazingly. But the HVAC system, I think that's what you call it, there's a gremlin in there as well. Not a fan of the breadboard here, a bit loose. Don't know if that's normal or not. But I will remove that and get a flat panel put on there. It just looks more slimline, it just looks more normal. A lot of these you get are pretty broken as well. I don't know if that really matters too much. Just a little bit of cosmetic, I probably won't worry about that anytime. The top is wicked. The top, you can't see in this light. Amazing condition. I haven't taken it off yet. I don't know what the rubbers look like. I imagine they'll look a lot like the window and door seals. Pretty rooted. It's been sitting for 12 years. You know what I mean? Like, what more can I ask for? It does have the pull-out cargo barrier. It is very jammed and stuck and doesn't suck in properly. Got to suss that one out too. But all in all, it's pretty tidy. It really is. It really is pretty tidy. 87,000 miles. I'm not sure what that converts to kilometers. 140 something maybe. Maybe not quite that much, 120. But all in all, it's a nice car. It's had a bit of moisture inside. You can see some of the screws are rusting. I'll get all that cleaned up eventually. Get it running first. Window sills seem all pretty good, pretty dirty, but yeah, as you can see, there's a pretty chewed out. Imagine it's pretty common, or if it's not, or hopefully they're not too expensive. Yeah, well, I'll keep you up to date with what's going on. I do like the central fuel filler. I don't have to be picky or what side of the Bowser I go to. Just pull up Danny. All right. that's it. 1988 C4 Corvette in yellow. Really does look good. Just got to sort out its problems. So there it is. I do love it. There's a lot of work to do, but I'm excited. Let's get into it. Hopefully you guys like what I post, even though they won't be very regular. Not very professional yet, while I learn how to do this whole YouTube thing and get a proper camera instead of using my Google phone. Hopefully I'll get some better content for you. If this works out well, I might get a 90s model as well. This is a 1988. I do know of a 1992 C4, I believe it is also available at the moment. We'll see how we go with this one. Get this one running mint. I'm not planning on selling it. I do want to keep this, but I wouldn't mind having a 90s model. Not really interested in the C5, but I do like a C6 Corvette as well. So see what we can find. See how we go with this one. And see if you guys like what I'm posting. I've got no idea what I'm doing on YouTube, so any tips would be great. Anyway, that's my Corvette. Enjoy, guys. Thanks for watching. It'd be awesome if I could get some likes and some follows. I've probably only got 2 likes and 2 followers at the moment, so cheers, guys. See you later.